Hi guys, welcome to another video. Hope you're all keeping well. Now, I thought I'd do another Halloween 20 horror movie picks from my collection. Seeing as A, I enjoyed immensely doing the previous two, and B, the last two seems to have gone down quite well, you know, with all you guys. So what I'm going to do, guys, I'm going to start the third and final video now in the 20 alternative horror movies to watch for Halloween. All right then, guys, without further ado, let's just get straight into it. Okay, so I've got an assortment of movies here from my own collection, which I can highly recommend, you know, alternative horror movies to watch on Halloween. Okay, so I'm going to start with Universal Classic from 1943, and that's Frankenstein, Mr. Wolfman. One of my all-time favourite sequels in the Universal canon. This is more of a Wolfman movie than it is a Frankenstein movie. I've spoke about this many times on my channel, so just get to say a couple of words about it. Just follows the resurrected Lon Chaney Jr., you know, plays Lawrence Talbot, who goes in search of a cure, and then ends up on the advice of the Gypsy One believer, going to see, of all people, Dr. Frankenstein. Yeah, but I'll leave it there in case you haven't seen the movie. There you go, guys. And that's Frankenstein's I think his daughter, who Talbot, you know, he wants the Frankenstein records all the time, and he's sort of like persecuting it all the time for the records. So it's a great movie and a great battle sequence as well between the two monsters. So there you go. That's the first one from 1943. That is Frankenstein, Mr. Wolfman, an absolute classic. And directly the next year came another classic, and that is House of Frankenstein. These are what I call, well, a lot of people call monster bashers. And by that, I mean all the monsters were thrown together in the one movie. So you've got Frankenstein's monster, you've got the Wolfman, and you've got Count Dracula, played by John Carradine. This stars Boris Karloff, not playing the monster, as a very, very evil scientist, Dr. Gustav Namon, who breaks out of jail, and he wants to emulate Dr. Frankenstein. So he encounters the Wolfman and the Frankenstein monster on his travels, and all hell breaks loose. Then you've got a very, very brief appearance by Count Dracula as well, played by John Carradine. So there you go, guys. Glenn Strange plays the monster. Absolute classic. So there you go. From 1944. That's the House of Frankenstein. And then right after that, we've got the House of Dracula from 1945. This is what I call a Happy Wolfman movie, where Lawrence Talbot finally gets cured of his wolf curse affliction, you know. But it's got some great scenes, this, guys. And it's got an additional monster as well, played by Dr. Edelman, Onslow Stevens, who gets contaminated by Dracula's blood while he's helping Talbot. And again, all hell breaks loose in the House of Dracula. An absolute classic. So there you go, guys, from 1945. That is the House of Dracula. Now, we're moving on now, guys, to 1978. And if you like creepy ventriloquist style movies, I think you'll enjoy this one if you haven't seen it. It stars Anthony Hopkins and Burgess Meredith and Anne Margaret, and that's a movie called Magic. Great movie. Yeah, very, very deep movie. Got a lot of nuances to it involving this creepy ventriloquist doll and Anthony Hopkins. So it's a really good one, this, guys. I've got the novel as well. So as I say, if you like your creepy doll movies, particularly ventriloquism narrative, and you haven't seen Magic, I strongly advise you to get yourself a copy of Magic. A brilliant, brilliant movie. Next up, this is another one. I haven't watched this for a while, actually. This is on the imprint label. It's from 1971. And it's called Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Very, very psychological horror movie. Following a release from an institution, Jessica seeks the tranquility of a secluded home in Connecticut with her husband and a friend. Instead, they become entangled in a creepy tale of the supernatural and constant torment for Jessica. So there you go, guys. A great movie. If you like the psychological horror movies, that's from 1971. And that is Let's Scare Jessica to Death. And there you go, guys. It's got the reversible artwork. Great edition there from imprint. Yeah, so that is Let's Scare Jessica to Death. Next up is, now this is my favourite remake. I haven't got all that many favourite remakes, guys. This is one of the few that I absolutely love. I like this better than the 1971 version. That's the remake of the Amityville Horror, which I've just got now on 4K. Great movie, as I say, much better than the original one from 1979. It stars Margot Kidder and James Brolin. This is a great one, this. Yeah, so there you go, guys. The Amityville Horror remake, highly recommended for Halloween. Next up is now this. If you like creepy Ouija board movies, I think you'll get a lot of enjoyment from this one. This is from, does it say the date? I think it's around about 2005, something like that, or 2006. Yeah, that's a movie called Ouija, The Origin of Evil. Very, very exorcist-like cover there, guys, and there's some stills from the movie. It was never just a game, inviting audiences again into the Lord of the Spirit board. Ouija, Origin of Evil tells a terrifying new tale in 1967 Los Angeles. A widowed mother and her 2 daughters add a new stunt to bolster their seance scam business and unwittingly invite authentic evil into their home. So there you go, guys, a great creepy movie to watch for Halloween. That is Ouija, Origin of Evil. Next up is, now this is one from, this is a DVD, it stars Colleen Gray and Grant Williams. It's a kind of a creature feature movie from 1959, and that's called The Leech Woman. Great addition. A classic universal tale of monsters and sci-fi from the 1950s. Determined to recapture the beauty of her youth, a vain woman stumbles upon an elixir that will restore her beauty and give her the secrets of eternal youth, but only when it's mixed with the blood taken from the newly dead. Cracking movie, guys. I highly recommend this one. It's a great watch, yeah, and that is The Leech Woman. Next up is, now this is one of my favourite supernatural movies. And actually, this was sparked by the Japanese version, which was was creepier again. But I love this one. This is the American version, and that is The Ring, starring the lovely Naomi Watts. Great movie, guys. No doubt most of you have seen this one. Yeah. So there you go, guys. Great supernatural horror movie to watch for Halloween. That is The Ring. Next up, now this is a kind of a slasher in the woods movie, very reminiscent of the Jason Voorhees Friday the 13th movies. It stars Mark Wood, Lisa Cameron, Rebecca Wilkie, Lisa Livingstone, and that is called The Redwood Massacre. Lovely picture quality on this, guys, as well. As I say, it's very reminiscent of Friday the 13th. I've got the sequel as well, so there you go, guys. That is The Redwood Massacre. The sequel actually stars Daniel Harris, by the way. Great movie. Next up, now this is one of my favourite Vincent Price movies. This actually also stars Peter Cushing and Robert Quarry, who played Count Yorga. This is from 1974, and it's called Madhouse. Lovely cover, guys. There's the back. Vincent Price really excels in this one, playing this fading horror actor, and the killing starts happening around him and that, you know, and you all think it's Vincent Price, but it's got a good twist, this one, guys. It's a great one, yeah. Peter Cushing as well. What more could you ask for? Yeah, and you get a brief appearance from Linda Hayden as well in this one. So there you go, guys. American International Amicus co-production. That is Madhouse from 1974. Great watch for Halloween. Vincent Price again, guys, and a very earlier movie of his. This also stars Mary Murphy, Eva Gabor. This is on the Indicator label from 1954, and the title basically says it all, guys. That is The Mad Magician. Vincent Price in a titular role, obviously. Yeah, great movie. If you like movies about crazy magicians, you'll get a lot of pleasure out of this one. So there you go, guys. Another great watch for Halloween. That is The Mad Magician. Next up, now, if you like your Frankenstein movies, even outside Universal and Hammer, I haven't seen this one. I highly recommend this one. This stars Joseph Cotton, Paul Muller, Rosalba Neri. I hope I pronounced that correctly. And it's a film by Mel Wells, and that is a movie called Lady Frankenstein. Lovely cover, guys, yeah. Great one, this. Lady Frankenstein. Packed with special features as well. Yeah, so I highly recommend this one from 1971. That is Lady Frankenstein. Following in her father's footsteps. Next up, now this is a great one. I first watched this on Amazon Prime. I liked it that much. I thought to myself, I've got to have that in my collection. It's all about this girl who takes this job, night job at a service station, and what happens and that, you know. Oh God, I won't tell you guys, but it's a great one. It's called Open 24 Hours. It's a great watch. This, I love it. There you go, guys. There's the girl, the main protagonist, and she's got like mental problems as well. She's had like a kind of a nervous breakdown for what I can remember, and that sort of ties in with this killer stalking the the service station. So yeah, highly recommended for Halloween. That is Open 24 Hours. Another classic, guys. This is one of the first movies I rented out when I got my video cassette recorder in January 1986. It stars Bobby Bressie. This is a lovely edition, this. It's called Mausoleum. If you like movies like The Exorcist and Amityville Horror, movies like that, you'll get a lot of pleasure out of this, guys. It's a great watch, and this is a lovely edition. There's the original artwork from the VHS, what I remember renting out in January 1986, Mausoleum. Yeah, and you get a great booklet with it as well. So there you go, guys. A great supernatural movie to watch if you're into your possession movies and your demonic apparitions. You will get a lot of pleasure and a lot of chills from watching Mausoleum. Next up, this is I think this one's from the 1950s. Yeah, 1958. It stars Richard Boone, who those of you who are as old as me will remember he was in Heck Ramsey. Plus, he's been in a lot of other movies as well, a lot of westerns. The blurb on this says, "A creature to freeze your blood, a story to chill your soul," and that is I Bury the Living. All about creepy graveyards and that, guys. And yeah, it's a great watch. This through a series of chilling coincidences, the newly elected director of a cemetery begins to believe that he can cause the deaths of living owners of burial plots by merely changing the pushpin colour from white, living, to black, dead, on a large map of the cemetery. This chilling tale is co-produced and directed by cult filmmaker Albert Band, father to Empire Full Moon founder Charles. There you go, guys, a great one this. If you like creepy cemeteries, that is I Bury the Living, and lovely picture quality as well. Next up, now I know a lot of YouTubers love this movie. Very creepy movie set in a mortuary. It stars Emil Hirsch and Brian Cox. That is the Autopsy of Jane Doe. This is a real creepy one, this, guys. I highly recommend it. Not for everybody, guys, because it's a little bit of a slow burner. But wow, I enjoyed it immensely. So there you go, guys. Another great watch for Halloween. I can highly recommend. That is the Autopsy of Jane Doe. Next up, now this is a great classic ghost story from 1960, 74 minutes in length. Really loved this one. That's what a movie called Tormented. And he did a great job at the restoration on this one, guys, yeah. Cult director Bert Gordon was at the helm of this terrifying story of supernatural passion set on an island in a tight-knit community. Tom Stewart is preparing to marry the woman he loves. All is well until Tom's old girlfriend Vi confronts him at the top of the island's lighthouse, claiming he can only be hers. A freak accident throws the scorned woman to her death. At first relieved, Tom's tune changes when a vengeful spirit begins to follow him wherever he goes. Oh, it's a great one, this, guys. If you like a good, creepy, vengeful ghost movie, check out The Tormented. It's a great watch. Next up, this is a classic based on a novel by Frank de Felice. This also stars Anthony Hopkins. I really enjoyed this one. Again, it's a bit of a slow burn. It's not for everybody. My mum's not too keen on this one, but I liked it. That's a movie called Audrey Rose. I've got the novel as well, guys. All about reincarnation. So if you like movies, creepy movies about reincarnation, check out Audrey Rose. It's a great watch. And last but by no means least, is one of my all-time favourites, ghost stories, based on the novel The Innocence. This stars Deborah Carr. It was directed by Jack Clayton. And it is called The Innocence. I know a lot of you people, you YouTubers, have watched this, so I won't say too much about it, but just read a couple of lines from the blurb. 1961 it's from. This genuinely frightening, exquisitely made supernatural gothic stars Deborah Carr as an emotionally fragile governess who comes to suspect that there is something very wrong with her precocious new charges. A psychosexually intensified adaptation of Henry James's classic The Turn of the Screw, co-written by Truman Capote and directed by Jack Clayton. The Innocence is a triumph of narrative economy and technical expressiveness, from its chilling sound design to the Stygian depths of its widescreen cinematography by Freddie Francis. Got some great features on as well, guys, special features. So there you go, guys. That's the 20th and last movie in my alternative horror movie recommendations for Halloween. That is the brilliant Innocence. Okay then, guys, that wraps the third and final installments of my 20 alternative horror movies to watch over Halloween. Have you seen any of these movies? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you share my views on them? Are there any particular alternative horror movies you would like to recommend, what you think I haven't seen, or indeed any of my followers? Let's get a discussion in the comments down below. I really enjoyed doing this trio of alternative horror movies to watch for Halloween, and I'm probably watching a couple of them myself over the Halloween period, but they're all great ones, and it makes a change from watching the same old ones, like, although they're good, you know, Freddy, Jason, Michael, some alternative ones, yeah. So that's 10, 20, that's 60 I recommend there, guys. So there you go, guys. Okay, guys, hope you enjoyed the 3 videos. Yeah, take care. You, if you like the video, please feel free to share, subscribe, comment, and all going well. I hope to be back again very, very soon with another video. Happy Halloween!